All right, family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DeFi Ryan, and today we're going to do an update on Shibnobi. We're going to take a look at the reasons why the price is where it's at and why it may be going down short term for a little bit before we actually take off and actually start reflecting what the project is really worth. I'm going to show you guys a video on the AMA showing what we need to do as far as volume, because it does look like Mexc is not going to be listing Shibnobi, and Kukoin is not going to be listing Shibnobi for now. So Mexc is having a problem with the zeros, and Kukoin is having a problem with the volume. And Shibnobi's volume has been down recently, guys, as well as the rest of the crypto market. So not a lot of tokens are getting exchanges that they would like because of the volume issues. So I'm going to show you a real quick clip of the AMA referring to that. But they do have some solutions to resolve some of these issues. So one of the solutions was the BSC bridge that would allow for more holders to take part in Shibnobi. And that's something that FedJex has done in the past that has worked to increase the volume. A lot of holders are on the BSC chain. So look forward to seeing a bridge coming out for Shibnobi as a solution for the volume, and listing on a whole bunch of other exchanges, not necessarily tier 1, but tier 3 exchanges, tier 2, to get that volume up for these bigger exchanges. So one thing is going to be the BSC bridge, the lower exchanges before we get into bigger exchanges. And one more thing was, people wanted to know what the actual burn was for the buybacks and burns on Dojo Swap. And they're going to answer that in the video I'm going to show you. So real quick, guys, before we get into it, let's take a look at how many followers we got. We do have 136,000 followers on Twitter, and look for that to keep growing as time passes. Also, there was a huge announcement about Teddy Ganja, who was heavily involved in the Dojo Swap development. He is now part of the team. Cliff Fentner just put out a message. We just had one of the brightest minds in the business join the Shibnobi team. Give a warm shout out to Mr. Teddy Ganja. Be on the lookout for a big announcement from the Shibnobi team coming soon. So here's his business card, and it looks like he's going to be the CTO, Chief Technology Officer. So let's take a look at that brief clip from the AMA regarding the exchanges that we're not going to be listing on, and the solution to be listed on those exchanges, which is the lower exchanges and the BSC bridge. And we'll see the percentage for the buybacks and burns.
The couple exchanges that we had, they're not anymore. Right now, our volume's too low, guys. If you want it to be different than that, we got to get our volume up. So we've taken on an entirely new initiative. What we're going to do internally, from a project standpoint, and that is, we've identified 30 different exchanges that we are looking to go after. We're not going to get on all of them. We're not going to get on all of them. So don't sit here and say, oh, he said he's going to get on. We're going to get on 30. We're not going to get on all of them. But we're going to go after a big pool of tier 3 exchanges to hopefully get on a bunch of them, so that we can help kick the volume up, because that's what we need. Above everything else, we need volume. If you guys want the big exchanges, if you want Crypto.com, if you want Binance, if you want Kukoin, you want all of those, they want to see $15 million to $20 million of daily volume. We're not near there. We're not near there. And that's why they're starting to they're backing off now. The ones we were going to get on were Kukoin and Mexc. Both of them, well, Kukoin backed off because we didn't have the volume. Mexc dropped us at the last minute because they all of a sudden decided they couldn't support a number of decimal places. But Kukoin, they said that they're watching us. They're going to continue to watch us. But we got to get our volume up. That's the bottom line. So we're going to go after a bunch of other smaller exchanges in order to try to do that. But I need you guys as a community. I need you guys to help participate. Go back out like we always did in the past and get the word out. Help spread the word. We need to start bringing in more holders. And as we do that, that'll help get the volume up. And we're going to go after a bunch of other exchanges to get other pools of people to help bring the volume up. And then that's also why I was just talking about, I also want to look at getting us back on, I think, on the other chains as well. So we're going to go full bore on this. You know, we're back, we're refreshed. We're gonna start a whole new attack now, and I'm asking you guys to join in with us.
Cliff, real quick, y'all. Cliff, a lot of people don't know when you do the bridge, history shows that a lot of people use BNB. If you guys remember the Fed project, they were struggling on the Ethereum side. When they got listed on the BNB side, they have over 900,000 holders on the BNB side, y'all. Every project that does a cross bridge, they get more holders. So to be honest, Cliff, it's a beautiful idea. I'm looking forward to it, and I think the community should really think about it, because all the projects that do cross bridges, they get way more holders on the BNB side. I'm telling y'all.
Yep, no, you're absolutely right. And we said this early on when the whole debate originally happened, but nobody wanted to hear it back then. But I'm telling you now, the utility of the project, it will be a benefit for us from a holder aspect over the entire project. It will be a benefit for us. There's really no downside to it at this point.
So just to be clear, you guys, I don't know if you're listening to what Cliff is saying, but we don't have the volume to get on these tier one exchanges at the moment. This is the solution to get the more volume to get on all the exchanges that we want to get on. So this is actually, and it's a brilliant plan, and I see it playing through. If you just do it by simple math numbers, the volume will add up, and also we can afford to do these things at this time. So it's going to work out perfectly. And this is not an overnight project. This is not something we're not trying to build something overnight. We're trying to build a sustainable corporation that's going to be here for decades and decades to come. So if what you're looking for is something to go like this real quick, so you can dump it, and to go like that, this is probably isn't the one for you. If you want to be a part of a project that's going to be here for years and years and years to come, this is the one that's for you. You know, we're not going anywhere, and we're growing something really special here. And you know, I can't stress that enough. You know, for anyone I see, you know, that in some of the comments here, it's mind blowing. Well, I don't think you quite get what we're trying to build here, or what we are building here. It's something that's going to be sustainable and take time to do it. But with that said, you know, as far as what, being a representative for the company, what I can actually say and how I feel about it in here, I can't really say verbally to the way that it would be, you know, allowed by lawyers and everything else. So, you know, talk to some other people in the community that may understand what I'm talking about, and maybe they can tell you, you know, in other words, what that looks like. But to all that, there are some another question here that someone did ask, and I'm not sure if you have the answer to it, Cliff. They want to know what the percentage of the burn would be on Dojo Swap, on the buyback and the burn. What percentage of the transaction would that be?
It is, so the transaction fee is 1%, total transaction fee. Of that 1%, a quarter of it goes to burn.
Buyback and burn. So it's a buyback and burn, correct?
Buyback and burn. And let me address that. So, because some of this FUD that's been going on out there about, that it's just, we copied Uniswap, blah, 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 whatever. We have the Uniswap reference that's in there is because when we do the buyback, we are not buying from Dojo Swap. The rest of it happens on Dojo Swap. We use Uniswap because it will show up on DEX tools. We specifically did this so that the buy that happens shows up, and you can see it. Every time somebody makes a transaction on Dojo Swap, you'll see a small amount that will, well, a small, depending upon what the amount that they are, but you'll see an amount that quarter of the 1% that will buy on, you'll see it on DEX tools. And then that's what gets sent to the burn wallet. So that we did that on purpose so that you would see the transaction in DEX tools. So we buy through the Uniswap router in order to do that.
So here's the dead wallet that Cliff was talking about. And over here, you'll be able to see the transactions for the buybacks and burns. And if you guys were confused as to what he was talking about, you'll see it coming from the Uniswap Shinja 2 contract. and these burns are going directly into the burn wallet. So guys, let me know what you think about what's going on with Shibnobi. Do you think they are taking the right steps as far as bringing Shibnobi back? And I feel like they're doing a good job as far as resolving the issues that they are having. And like Cliff said, if you guys want to see burns, do your transactions on Dojo Swap. The burns will happen. So guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.